Hello, this is Sue Stapp, and I am here to share with you the cards we will be making for the September workshop. And these are Stampin' Up! Cards that I have created, and I hope that you can attend our workshop on September 21st. That's the third Tuesday. We do that once a month. And if you need further information, my email address is suestapp1@gmail.com. My 24-hour store where you can buy merchandise from Stampin' Up! Is suestapp.stampinup.net, and my blog site is suestapp.com. So let's get started. We're making 4 cards, which is what we typically do. And this is the first one. It's done in black and white. Now these could be colored in too if you desire. And it is a dragonfly card. And there's 2 layers of the dragonfly to make it look like a shadow. The second one's lighter stamped. I think I stamped off on it, in fact. And so the kit looks like this. And when you get it, we will stamp the white pieces with the floral designs in the set, and then there are dragonflies that are stamped on here, and that is that will get layered on, and it just goes on the front. Now there is a white piece that goes on the front, and I've used the Scripty, the 3D embossing folder, and you can see the words on here, and I took a light sponge and just went over it very lightly so you could heighten the resolution on that. So you can see that, and then I stamped the sentiment that says "You are an inspiration." So that is this card, and like I say, you can color it if you desire, if you don't want to do the black and white card. I think black and white cards are dramatic, and I like to use them often and send them out. So that's what I thought I would do with this one. This is the set. It's called Dragonfly Garden. Now there is a punch that goes with this. Either one of these dragonflies can be used for the punch, and this is that large floral piece. Now we only used about 3.5 inches of it, but you could use the whole thing. And then there's the loose dragonflies that are flying, and that's on that center panel just towards the bottom. So that's that set. And then the next one, I just love this card. It's so pretty. It's very feminine. It says "Sweet as a Peach." And the way that this was created is there is the background, which is old olive cardstock, and I cut this at the 4 1/4 by 11, and then it's scored at 5 1/2, so it opens to the top like so. And this one has a layer of, I just glued this on, so a layer of the white cardstock, and then there's a piece of the striped peach paper, and then there is this piece of the DSP from the Pretty as a Peach DSP set, and I put a ribbon around this piece, and it is petal pink, but I thought it goes so well with this paper. So this is going to go so that you have the same distance from the top and the bottom, and you just put that on top here. Now there is one more piece that's going to go underneath that, and that is this half of the scalloped oblong that I have die cut out, and that is going to fit right in between the stripes and the flowers. So that's going to go like that, and then we have a bow that's made with the same ribbon that we'll be putting onto the front here. And the tag itself, we're going to stamp that in early espresso, and it says, like I mentioned before, "Pretty sweet as a peach." And then I have a few sequins for you and some linen thread that you can hang that with. and we'll just punch a small hole in this so that it can be threaded through there. So I'll go ahead and punch that hole in this one, so this will be ready to go out. And if you can't make the workshop, then I do workshops by the mail, so let me know if you can't make it, and I will see that you get a set. This is second card that we'll be doing. And then another card. Oops, let me show you the stamp set first. This is the stamp set, Sweet as a Peach. Now this has 20 stamps in it and some great sentiments. I like this one, have a peachy day. But all of these stamps, and then there are dies that come with the bundle. And the dies, there's 17 pieces in the die set. And you can see I've cut out, already cut out a couple of the peaches and a stem here. It looks really cute. They stamp beautifully. They have this shading already made into the stamp, so that's wonderful. And then there's the stems that if you wanted to do multiple, it really is a nice set. And it has the little tiny flowers in it too. These here, there's a die for that. So that is the second one. And card number 3 is this one. And this I did because it's getting so close to fall. It kind of feels like fall in the air this morning, but not quite yet. And this lovely card is made with the Inspired Thoughts stamp set. Now, what I used here was the actual dies that come with this. And isn't this fantastic? I just love this. And I hope to make some more cards with this set, and I'll have that to share with you soon. But what I did was I punched out some of the leaf sections, cut out some of the leaf sections with my die cutting machine, and then I just colored them with my blends. I colored them yellow and orange. And those got glued to the bottom, towards the bottom of the card. And the Thinking of You comes from the feather stamp set that is retired, but I like the sentiment, and I put it on the coordinating color as the cardstock for the card itself. So this one has some gluing to do and a little bit of coloring, but I think it makes a great card. And this is how this will come to you. And this is that wonderful die. Isn't that the coolest thing? I just think it's, woo. There we go, that's what it looks like. So that is card number 3. And card number 4 is a watercolor card. And let me show you the card first. This is how I colored it. Now I use my watercolor pencils on this and my water pen. And it's so easy to do that way because you just put a touch of the watercolor pencil where you want it, and then the water pen blends it right in. Now I did add some ribbon on here. This is our So Saffron gingham ribbon in a small check. And on the back of the watercolor paper is a 3D embossed piece of crumb cake from the 3D embossing folder that is called Bricks and Mortar. And that goes on the front of the card. And then after you watercolor this and after it dries, we'll put that in the center. This ribbon will get put at the bottom after it's dried. I'm sorry, do that before you adhere this to the card. And if you have ribbon, whenever I put it in the envelope, sometimes it gets a little dented. So all you have to do is run your fingernail across it a few times and it'll straighten right out. This is for the inside. And so this is a relatively simple card. It'll take a little bit of time because of the watercolor, but great impact and such a cute, cute picture. I just think the stamp set is called Feels Like Home, And this is one of our celebration sets, so you can get this free through the end of September for a $50 purchase from any of our catalogs, our clearance pages. And it has a nice italic font and can't thank you enough. Missing you, which is what I put on this one. I'm always and forever here for you, and your friendship feels like home to me. Now, I decided to put the little flower pot that is a single flower pot. I put that on the inside, and I will also put that most likely on my card, my envelope. So that is some suggestions for you. I hope you like the cards this month, and if you haven't signed up yet, seating is limited. You must pre-register for the workshop, and I hope to see you. It's at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, September 21st, and thanks for stamping with me. Thanks for your support. If I can help you with anything, feel free to email me at any time. I'm here for you and look forward to working with you again. Thank you and happy stamping.